boat and you give us like 2 minutes to talk to people.
Not me.
Yikes. Could have made something happen there too. At this point, my vote does not matter, and you are the person I've least connected with, and so I really don't care if you're pissed at me after this.
Love you as a person, but I know after that last vote that you are super pissed with me for not telling you about Rachel. So I know we don't really have any trust going forward, and this is my best move.
I'm just as sorry that Bryce keeps winning as you are. I'll see you on the other side.
The X factor in the game, Bryce keeps winning immunity. Kathy, what you guys don't know is that I am running the show, not Hannah, not the girls. Both duos are with me, and I'm running the show. Kathy, this is just because you're in the way to get to the end. Bryce, we need to take you down. Yeah, that's it.
Everybody says I can't cry. She's so awesome. Everybody says that this is an easy vote, but this is a really hard vote. You're awesome. Can't let them see this. Can you tell? Are you sure? I'm trusting you guys. Okay.
You're good.
I loved hearing about your husband and your family, but you were just absolutely
Kathy, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go.
All right, so when we spoke last night, you said you wanted some quiet, figure things out, and that there might be pieces out there that could come together, and they didn't. So what happened?
I don't know. I don't even remember at that moment when I talked to you what was going on. And there's so many conversations had been going on. It's just crazy. But in the middle of the night, Courtney and I were stoking the fire. And she told me she definitely, because she had told me earlier she wanted to go with me. And I knew Hannah was a threat, even though I said yes to her. I feel like I had like final twos with 3 people. So that may have been, maybe they all figured that out. But I was trying to be really nice about it and not let them know, and it just got a little too much to handle. So with Bryce and then Hannah and Courtney. I was hoping to bring them together, at least a couple of them, but 2 of them were too big of threats.
So you said last night that, you know, you were trying to cultivate trust with Hannah, and you told her about Bryce's advantage. And then you came back to camp, and you were approached with a plan to take Hannah out. Did you ever take that information back to Hannah?
Not exactly, because I was really, we didn't have much time, really. And then it just all, no, but it happened this morning. Like, people weren't talking until, I didn't hear Hannah's name until, wait, see, now I'm all confused. I was pushing for Justin. That was my plan. I was hoping to get Justin out first, so I wouldn't, at least on this vote, have to put Hannah's name down to try to, I guess, earn jury votes, just, or not betray my trust to her. And then I knew that the next vote, I might have to, but at
Is
least
that
like
why
the
it was
first one.
Hannah and Katie each got a vote? Is that why that happened?
No, Bryce just decided to throw one to Katie
Why do you think he did that?
because he didn't have a connection with her, and so he thought it wouldn't hurt her feelings.
Okay.
And that's going to bite him because Hannah knows what his advantage is. And so it'll be interesting.
So, if you were trying to turn people on Justin, your plans didn't come together. Who's calling the shots? And where do you think it goes from here? There's 6 left.
Well, it seems like Hannah's calling the shots, but I don't know, because people are telling me one thing, but they want her out, but then they're going along with her. So
If she ends up joining you on the jury, who did that? Who has any power to take her down?
the rest of them besides Katie. She's got Katie in her pocket.
So if Hannah and Katie were, in the end together, either alone or with a third person, Hannah wins that?
Depends who that third person is.
What states the two of them, Katie and Hannah?
I believe so, yeah.
What criteria are you planning to use to evaluate a winner? We often hear people talk about, I'm going to go for the person with the best game, or strategic, or...
I have to process it through, because right now I'm a little pissed. So I just, especially with the three, and my first emotions, but I just need to decompress and think about it and just analyze it.
What do you want to get from conversations with your fellow jurors? What do you want to know from them? And what do you want to tell them?
I want to talk to Desiree, because we had, and I thought it was a pretty solid pair. And we've stuck together with everything. But the one thing she did not tell me, she had an immunity idol. Unfortunately, she didn't play it for herself. But I don't know why she didn't keep that information from me. I know that doesn't have anything to do with who's the final two. I just need to find out if there's anything that I don't know, because I think I've talked to both of them enough to know their thoughts. But the ones coming in, yes, I want to hear the whole story.
Is there anything that the two jurors don't know that you think they need to know? Anything that's happened since they left that they really need to be aware of?
I will tell them that I made one with, each Courtney, Bryce, and Hannah. They don't know that. So I think I keep saying Katie. Rachel. I've done that all day today. Rachel, I think she thinks I probably had something with Hannah, and then I think she thinks I had something with Bryce. But I was trying to protect her for a while. But I hadn't made anything with her, and she knew it. So I think they'll be surprised about Courtney.
So what are you looking for from the players when you're sitting there over on the jury? What are you watching for? What are you looking for?
Honesty, and I don't want a bunch of BS and going on and on like Bryce can go on and on. So I just want to hear everything. I want to hear what they did, especially if it ends up if it's somebody against Hannah. What did they do differently? And how was I their pawn? Because obviously I was a pawn and everything. They were like, it's not what I wanted to be, but shine hard, just to see how I fit in each of their individual plans.
So, talked a lot of games. Sounds like you've got a path to figure out, okay, where you want to get the information. Set that aside for the moment. Just tell us about your experience. What was it like playing in the SD?
It was amazing, and I definitely felt like the real thing. And I don't know how people do this for 39 days. I'm just thinking they have an ocean, and it's probably warm. Maybe not as bad of conditions as we've had. I was really nervous coming into it, just because of, dang it, you're gonna make me cry.
It's part of my job.
Just because of just being outside, sleeping outside, just the whole, I'm not a camper, even though I like to run mud races and I don't care about being dirty. I think I was the dirtiest one up there. I just thought I would look stupid in challenges, that I wouldn't perform up to what I wanted. I didn't want to be looked at as a weak link. I knew that I couldn't just keep up with all the different things going on. It's like I'm a one step at a time person, looking 4 steps ahead, which I know that is not smart, but it's just I just have to do 1 step at a time, which got me this far. I mean, I survived a lot of tribal councils, so I don't even know how many. I can't.
We'll count it up.
Yeah, so I'm really proud of that, and I knew making relationships with people would be my strong point. And I think people thought I was genuine, which is probably why so many tried to pull me along. That I be somebody they could trust. I did better at some of the challenges than I thought I would. So, and I swam when I'm not a good swimmer, so there's several things. I ate the nasty food, which mine wasn't super horrible, but it still did it, and I did not puke.
Which one did you do?
Well, I've been hearing different things. It was the jellied, was it tongue? Or then somebody said no, it was plant-based.
It's called devil's tongue, but that is a nickname for, I think it's plant-based.
Plant-based.
Oh, so it just has a bad...
It was like devil's lily or something like that? Or...
I just heard the word tongue.
Yeah, but they called it devil's tongue, but I'm not sure what it actually is.
So it was just to really mess with me in my head.
I mean, that's what it's called, but...
But I ate it and I swallowed it and I did not puke. So I'm sure my family is very proud of that. even if it wasn't an animal. But
So, as we travel through space and time, things fall away. You have tons of memories right now, things you're trying to process. When all is said and done, what's sort of the lasting image of Kathy Trantham in Survival Challenge? Like, it's that photo on the wall. What's that memory right now that's just burned into long-term memory that encapsulates your experience here?
I don't think it's just one memory. There'll be lots of flashes through my head. Because there's bad ones and there's good ones.
Sure.
I'd have to think about that, to be honest. It's been a fantastic experience. It really has.
Good.
And I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled to be here. I'm honored to be selected. It was just really awesome. So the weather, the first night, shivering. The nights were horrible. And sleeping on the ground, I've got bruises. I'm just so, this was from that rope challenge, which,
Battle scars.
yeah. So, and I'm fine with that, I don't care. And I'll take them home and show them off. And so I'm proud of how I did.
It was fun watching you play.
Thank you, I hope I didn't disappoint you.
Not at all. Not the least bit.
Are you telling me the truth?
I mean, when we have more time to talk, I'll point out
Okay.
things I can't now.
Yeah.
But where we'll talk through that stuff, and there are highs and lows just like there
Oh,
were
yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
So we'll talk it through.
Okay.
All right, give me a big old hug.
All right. I appreciate
So glad you joined us. You're welcome to the family.
Thanks, I know, it's so exciting. I might have to come back next year. I'm only 6 hours away.